Hi guys, it's Jess. I'm doing a serious video tonight. As you may know, Robin Williams died yesterday of suicide. And I want to talk to you about suicide. It's not the answer. You may feel like it is the answer, like there's no way out, but there is. There are plenty of crisis lines out there. Talk to someone if you feel like committing suicide. I have attempted suicide. You name it, I've probably done it. I've been in psychiatric hospitals. Too many times to count. What's happened to me when I've tried to commit suicide is my life flashes before me. I've tried hanging myself twice, and once on Mother's Day, and then once last month, I think. It's not cool. And I ended up in the hospital. And these hospitals aren't like the Hampton Inn or the Hilton. I lost two goddamn things at that life transition. My fucking ability to walk or run, and my goddamn shirt. Thanks to some fucking dementia. So, if you need to reach out for help, think about that. Think about that before you want some attention. That's basically all it is a cry for help. I'm sorry, but this really hits close to home. There are people there who don't know what they're doing. They're so fucked up in the head. They're not like what TV depicts them as. They're not as bad, but oh my gosh. See, if I ever go to life transitions again. And I think I lost 2 shirts. But we're not going to talk about that. But, you can look on the internet for, the suicide hotlines. I think there's 188, talk. I will, put an annotation, I promise this time. Or I'll leave it in the description below of a few crisis lines you can reach wherever you are. There are places where you can get help besides a psychiatric hospital. And these people, most of them aren't there for just a paycheck. They actually care. And, it's just a shame we had to see such a fine actor go in such a way as suicide. Yeah, and then my niece last year overdosed on heroin. I would have loved to see her as an adult. I really want to know who the fuck invented drugs and who the fuck invented alcohol. It just messes people the fuck up. And I'm sorry about my language. Yeah, some serious stuff. And, we've lost so many people, so many, TV personalities due to suicide or drug overdose, which is basically almost the same thing. Yeah, and not everybody likes to take meds, but after the side effects, at the end of the day, they really help. I don't experience any weird side effects of my meds. I think the very least is weight gain. But, that could be something else. And then you hear about, some of these drugs being recalled, but, generally antidepressants are okay. I'd watch out for Zoloft, because it can make you feel suicidal. Yeah. I've, ended up in the hospital for that, because of that stupid drug. Sometimes different meds will work for different people. And, you just gotta see what's out there. And some people might not experience the same side effects. You know, and you gotta think, those of us who believe in God or Jesus, our Savior, He really loves you, and He doesn't want you to commit suicide. Probably don't go to heaven if you commit suicide. But I remember when times I've almost committed suicide. My life was flashing before me. And there was one little reminder, one image that popped into my head. I don't talk to him anymore, but no particular reason. My little pal Zeke. I mean, at that time, I think me and my mom talked to him, and my mom would have a hell of a time explaining where's Jesse, and that's what stopped me. So if you can think of one thing in your life that you're thankful for. I don't know if I told you that it was so freaking embarrassing at church when somebody asks me what I do for a living. Anymore, I tell people that I do YouTube videos. And a classmate of mine asked me, what have you been up to? And I said, well, you know, I seen you back at school that I was disabled, and then now I'm dealing with schizoaffective disorder. I've been in and out of the hospital for I don't know how long. And, but otherwise, the highlight of my life is hanging out with my boyfriend and doing YouTube videos. Well, I'm hanging out with friends and family. Well, and Momo. My dog. So, just think about that next time you're feeling down. And I know it's hard. Yeah, I know it's hard to think good stuff when you are so down in the dumps, when you are so severely depressed. But there are places to get help, and you can find them online. And I'll post the nationwide suicide hotline. That's all I have to say about that. Be well. Good health. See ya.